What's up, guys? In today's tech tip, I'll be showing you how to transfer the backup location of iTunes on your Windows computer. Now, if you've installed iTunes on your Windows PC and you use it to back up your iPhone, then it has a specific location where it backs up or it saves your backup files. These are the backup files for your iPhone. Now, unfortunately, you cannot get into iTunes and change that location. So we have to use a command to actually shift that location from your local disk C to any other location you want on your computer. So the first thing I want us to do is appreciate the fact that it might be a slightly different process depending on how you installed iTunes. Now, personally, I installed iTunes from the Microsoft Store. You might have installed iTunes from the Apple website by downloading and installing the installer from there. Now, for me, since I used Microsoft Store, that's the tutorial we're going to follow. But then I'll mention how you can tweak this tutorial to work for you even if you installed from the Apple website. So, the first thing you need to do is identify or find the backup location of your iTunes, okay? Now, like I said, mine is from the App Store, so all I need to do is go to the File Explorer and then go to this PC, go to my local disk C, and inside my local disk C, click on Users, and then under Users, I'll click on my username, and then click on the Apple folder, Mobile Sync, and this is where my backups are saved. So you can see my latest backup is here, which is earlier today. So that's basically how to find the backup for iTunes. Now, if you installed through the browser or through the Apple website, I'll leave a link in the description below on how you can find your backup location. So the next step is to rename the original backup folder. And the reason you're doing this is because the command we're going to use is going to create another backup folder from which you're going to transfer. So let's go ahead and rename this backup folder. Right click on the folder, select rename, and then let's call this the old backup. Okay, let's call that old backup, like that. Now, once you do that, you now want to go to where you want to save your backups, where you want to transfer your backups to. Now, the most common reason of transferring the backup location is saving on space. So we can go to my local disk D. If I have other local disks or even an external hard drive, I can use that. So let me go to this one and let's create a folder here called iTunes backup. Okay, like that. So that's my new folder. This is why I want my backups to be saved. Now from here, if I could open this like that, and then maybe open a new File Explorer window just to demonstrate what I want to do, and then go back to the original backup destination. So basically what I'm trying to do here is to have my backups transferred from the local disk C, which is the default backup location for iTunes, and have those backups saved in my local disk D. All right. So that's what I'm trying to do. I want to have my backups saved here. Now, since I cannot direct iTunes to save here directly, I have to use a command to have these backups brought here by iTunes and then automatically transferred to this particular folder. And to do that, we're going to use this command. Okay, so this is a command I will leave linked in the description below. And basically this command contains it's a redirection or a junction, basically moving files automatically from the old backup location to the new location. Okay, so I'll be showing you how to use this particular command. So in the old backup location, inside the mobile sync folder, just below your the backup folder we just renamed, press shift on your keyboard and then right click, and then you're looking for the old right click menu. If you don't see it, just click on show more options, and from the old right click menu, click on open PowerShell window here. Okay, so that opens this PowerShell, looks like a terminal window. And what you want to do is go to our command and copy this first part of the command right here. Copy that and then come here and paste. All right, now right after the opening speech marks right here, you want to type the location of the old backup location. So right here inside the mobile sync folder, just click there and then copy that path, and then come back to the PowerShell, Control V, and then we need to add a / backup. Okay, like that, and then close that with another set of quotes like that. Now basically we are creating a junction from this old backup folder, and since we've added backup here, it's going to automatically create another folder or another virtual folder called backup, because iTunes only looks for that folder called backup. And that's why we have to add backup here. So / backup. Now next, put a space and then put another set of quotes. And then now we are going to type in our new location. Okay, so as you can see from our command here, after the next, inside the next set of quotes is going to be our new location path. So go ahead and find that path exactly where we created the folder. So inside iTunes backup, open that, and then now copy this path. Okay, now this is our destination path. So copy that and then come back to PowerShell, paste that like that. So inside the D, local disk D, in a folder called iTunes backup, and then close that with another set of quotes like that. Okay, so this is my full command. Now in case you installed iTunes from the Apple website, then this might be slightly different. As you might notice from the video I'll link down below, the path is slightly different, the path of the original backup folder, but the rest of the instructions are exactly the same. Okay, so once you have our path ready, all you have to do now is press enter on your keyboard, and that's going to create a junction. So you can see junction created for that folder to transfer automatically into this folder. And if you check inside the original mobile sync folder, you can actually see we have a virtual backup folder. We're doing this because iTunes will only look for the backup folder. You cannot redirect it to save here or anywhere else. So, and since we have a junction here, any backups that are made into this folder are going to automatically be saved into this folder. Okay, so that's exactly what's going to happen. We can give that a test. So let's go ahead and disconnect our phone. Here's iTunes. Let me disconnect my phone and then connect it back. There you go. Let me try and connect it back and try to have it backed up. Okay, so it's currently syncing and you can see it's backing up. So let's wait for that. And now with the backup complete, let's go ahead and check it out. So as you can see, the backup was sent here and automatically redirected to my D drive. Okay, now also, like I said, this could be an external hard drive, it could be any other drive, drive E, J, whatever. And now let's try and go back to the original mobile sync folder. And inside the mobile sync folder, you'll actually notice that we have 577 MB, which is this backup here, which you can actually go ahead and delete at this point. Okay, you can delete this folder now. So if you go back to the mobile sync folder and check the size, you can see it's completely empty, which means the backups which came to this virtual folder have been sent straight into this folder. So from now on, anytime you put your phone and connect iTunes, launch iTunes and perform a backup, your backup files are going to come here from iTunes and automatically redirected into this other folder. And that is how to change the backup location of iTunes on your Windows PC. Now, I tried to be very slow and very as articulate as I can. I hope this was useful. Leave your comments and questions down below, and good luck.